Good morning and welcome to this morning's craft activity. We're going to do something a little bit different. These are called Good Times, Bad Times stones. Here we have some stones. Right, and the theme is today trusting in God. And these stones are memory stones to help us remember we can trust in God in good times and in bad times. So that's why they're called Good Times, Bad Times stones. You might be able to collect these stones if you go to the beach, which would be a good time, wouldn't it? Or perhaps if you go to a farm or you go to some gardens, or perhaps you can have a look in your garden and find some stones. If they're quite big, it's better. Flat is good as well if you can manage that. But any stones will do. And all I'm going to do is paint them. So, good times, bad times. So my passage that I'm preaching on today is from Philippians, and it's about trusting in God. So I want to think about sometimes when we have to trust in God, even when things are looking pretty bad. I don't know if you remember that story in Daniel about when Daniel is thrown into the lion's den, and it looks certain that the lions are going to eat him up and he will not survive. But that's not what happens. God is there with Daniel and stops the lions from eating him. So I thought we might do a lion first of all to remind us of that story. I've just traced out a picture of a lion very briefly with my felt pen, and I'm just going to use my this is not going to be the best artistry in the whole world, but I'm going to paint a lion. Your painting might be better. You might be able to copy a lion. Right, so that's my shape of the lion. I think I might add a bit of mane, maybe orange. I've just got my paints here, just on my palette that I like to use if I'm doing some painting with my polymer clay or if I'm doing some other painting. I'm just going to add a bit of a mane to the lion. It's looking a little bit like a lion. Might let that dry a little bit and then put some features on him. I could add a face onto him. So there's my lion, reminding us of Daniel in the lion's den. So that was a bad time when Daniel had to trust in God. I'm going to do another one, which is a bit easier. I'm going to use this stone here and I'm going to make some flames. Right, flames. That's easy, isn't it? Some colours. Quite fun making flames. Just need some orange paint. Now obviously if you don't have paint, you could do this in felt tips. Felt tips or crayons even, lots of things. Doesn't have to be stones, it could be a box, or it could be some piece of card or something. Right, I'm beginning to look a bit like flames. Let's get some of this red into it. Just dab it in. I'm getting a flame effect there. Now, why am I doing flames? Now, I don't know if you know this story. It's another story from Daniel, and it's three of his friends called I've forgotten their names. Oh dear. What's it? Meshach, Shadrach and Abednego. Got their names. Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego. I didn't write that down. And also when you're painting you forget things, don't you? So they were people who were trusting in God, and because they wouldn't worship the person in charge, they were thrown into a fiery furnace, and it looked like they were definitely going to be burnt alive. But God was there with them, and He prevented the flames from even touching them. Not a hair of their head was singed. Just had a little of yellow. There we are, fiery flames. I wouldn't like to be thrown into a fiery furnace. It would be one of the worst things ever, I think. I don't know, lions wouldn't be a good either. But this is to show that even in bad times, whatever our suffering is, we can trust in God. So, here we are, a fiery furnace and a lion, okay? And my plan is on the other side, bad times, on the other time, when this is dry, I'm going to complete this one. And I've just put some flowers on because you know I like flowers. So that could be anything that's good times. So it could be a birthday party, seaside, it could be just a sunny day. So if you don't want to do pictures, you can easily do patterns. And then when these are dry, these are your memory stones to remind you that you can trust in God in good times and in bad times. All the time, trust in God, whatever happens. And that's all for today. So see you next time. Bye for now.